Did you deflate your ass?
I think so. I think I might have lost
A few cc's.
pieces of fat.
Dinah Jolie here, aka Siren Bella Says. I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Physicians Formula Tropical Days Butter Eyeshadow Palette. I picked this up at CVS for $17.99. I had a $6 coupon that I applied, which knocked off a couple of dollars and ended up receiving some extra bucks back for my transaction. I think CVS is currently running spend $15, get $10 back, so it's a killer deal. If you're interested to see how this palette worked out for me and how I achieved this look, stick around. The Tropical Days Butter Eyeshadow Palette. I took an impromptu visit to CVS because I had a $6 bonus bucks coupon to redeem that was about to expire. I went around and was lurking at all the end caps and found this display along with a Joa display. So they had two eyeshadow palettes, a couple of like face boosters. I did not see the Casey Holmes collaboration, but I did decide to pick this up. In addition, I picked up, they did have the butter lippies, but I already know that I'm not going to be down with the formula just because it is super slippery and I like a more mattified lip. I did find a new L'Oreal Paris lip product. I have no idea what it's called. I know it's this gorgeous tangerine color and supposedly it dries down to a comfortable matte. Super stoked to try that. So yeah, I'm gonna go off camera, cleanse, moisturize, put on my preliminary base products, and then come back. I'm gonna see how many Physicians Formula products I can use, like the foundation, some powders. Side note, you may have noticed that I've got a relatively pared down setup. I went ahead and grabbed a desk that was sitting in the basement and literally I'm just trying out a blank space. I shoved a lamp behind my ass to kind of get that halo glow that a lot of YouTubers have. I just spit. My God, I'm so fucking classy. But yeah, I wanted to ask you, what do you think? Do you like the busy bookshelf background? Do you like the Venetian blind background? Or do you think I can rock with this? Leave your comments down below. All right, I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Smells like a dream. Tested it out yesterday for the first time and I am in love. Face is feeling super plump. Now for overkill, I'm going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer plus moisturizer. Going in with 2 squirts. Hate that fucking word. All right, you could see me from fucking space if you wanted to. All right, what's next? What's next? Next, I'm going in with my, not gonna forget it this time, my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Another mini, 20 bucks, Sephora. Imagine this was 20 and that entire box of Sephora face favorites was 15. Things that make you say, Okay, I feel like my base is fully set. I am taking my Healthy Foundation in the shade MC1. Not really sure if it's my shade, but I'm gonna take this ginormous applicator and start painting my base. I'm gonna try to do it by area. I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection and start gently buffing. Comment down below, do you enjoy watching humans, excuse me, take 13, do you enjoy watching people buff in their foundation? It's like one of my pleasures. I really find it therapeutic watching others do it, but sometimes I think I look awkward and strange. Comment down below. Now you're doing the laundry. How many times can I say I am super dry? I'm gonna grab my Smashbox Photo Finish in Serene Greens because I need to help my face along. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dampened sponge. Yeah, I think this is gonna work much better. All right, love bugs, I wanna show you where I'm at so far and just kind of give you an accurate depiction of what's going on. So I applied 1 layer of the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in CW4. I put 1 layer, like 2-3 dots, and as you can see, like it's slightly brightened, but you can still see the gray-blue undertones. I do like it on my lid. it is kind of sticky when it sets down, so I don't know. Your preference whether or not you want to, you know, lay a powder on it. Yesterday when I tried out the Becca Hydra Mist set, I really liked the way that powder looked on my eyelids, so I don't know if I liked it so much on my face, but I really did enjoy it to set down my lids. And I just applied the concealer here, and then with whatever residual concealer I had, I just kind of pressed it into the side of my nose. Let me turn the lights down a little bit so you can see the deets. So yeah, you can still see my acne scarring, my pores, my discoloration. But as you can see, the formula really did a good, the foundation did a really good job of evening everything out, making it look more awake, and just, you know, don't really like the word plump, but I think it did kind of add a plumping effect to the skin. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. One day I'd be interested to see if I can really build it up to full coverage. Maybe if I mix in a more liquidy, a more hydrating foundation, I'd be able to achieve that. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna brighten up a little bit. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to pop on and show you where I was at. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off camera one more time and apply my powders, and yeah, and we'll move on to eyeshadow. Fun facts about this palette: there are 12 shades. It's described as an ultra-luxurious eyeshadow infused with a powerful blend of muru butter, kupasu butter, and takuma butter from the lush, nutrient-rich Amazon. Incredibly soft and ultra-creamy texture, can be applied wet or dry. All right, that's good to know. And a dual-ended brush is included. All right. It is made in the USA, packaged in China. It says it's gluten-free, oil-free, cruelty-free, and paraben-free, which is good to know. And on the palette, you will find 3 suggested eye looks. One is Coastal Chic, next is Heat Wave, and I ripped the fucking... Oh, God. Seriously, Lauren? Let's try that again. Okay. All right, when you open it, this dual-ended brush is actually the old school sponge tip. Don't throw these out. These were created for a reason, and they are fantastic with shimmers. All right, fantastic. They apply them beautifully. All right, and we can take a gander. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. 3 very distinct eye looks that you can make. We've got a coppery, bronzy shimmer. You've got a matte, sort of a shimmer here. These appear to be 2 mattes and another matte. And I imagine, I was gonna see if there was a highlighting shade here, probably not. And yeah, I mean, if you're anything like me and looks don't come organically to you, this could be a super helpful palette. I mean, listen, don't sleep on the 2 shadow looks. You don't need to go with 15 different eyeshadows to prove that you are a makeup artist or a makeup aficionado, all right? 2 colors can do the trick. And in real life, we don't have 2.5 hours to sit and play, you know? Real life demands that, you know, you've got to compartmentalize your time, and I don't know, you know, life happens. So I imagine with this one, this could be a transition color on most skin tones. This could be a transition color, and this could be a transition color. So I am still learning how to apply eyeshadow. You know, I've got the basics, but it does not come easily to me. So I'm gonna stop fucking running my mouth, and I'm gonna go in and apply on one eye, go off camera, complete the look, throw some lashes, mascara, maybe a set of falsies, and a lip, and we'll be done with this video. Thank you again for being here. I need to stop running my mouth. I'm actually gonna bring that cream shade all the way down to my lash line. And I'm not gonna extend the shadow all the way this way or this way. I'm gonna concentrate it from here to here. And going back in to this cream shade, which is Barefoot in Brazil, dipping back in, very, very powdery when you dip your brush in, so just be mindful of that. And I'm just gonna go in incremental amounts and just lay this Barefoot in Brazil color. All right, just a nice basic cream shadow. I appreciate that. All right, next I am going in with this shade right here, which is number 6, Heat Wave. Let's see, that first brush that I went in with was a Sonia Kashuk blending crease brush. I am going to go in with, actually gonna go in with this Morphe M506. It's just a tiny little brush. I'm gonna dip into this Heat Wave. Again, very powdery, lots of pigment. And I'm going to actually start at the lash line. And if you were wondering if there's a fragrance to these shadows, there is. They smell really good. They smell just like the butter bronzers. They smell like Hawaiian tropic goodness. Right, again, I'm starting at the lash line and I'm going to work my way up, dipping back into that orange shade and really taking my time, working my way up to my natural crease. Look how pretty that is. And the reason I'm using a smaller brush is because I don't want to get crazy with a flat, you know, packing brush and color all outside the lines. I'm really trying to take my time, to be patient, and to get to know the formula. But so far, so good. Yeah, it's super pretty. Really taking care to create the shape that I want. You know, I have hooded, almond-shaped eyes, lots of texture on my lids, lots of wrinkles, dry patches, you name it, I've got it. And I've only just recently started teaching myself about eyeshadow application. And God knows I've clocked thousands of hours watching others do it. But when it comes to applying it on yourself, man, if you don't have, you know, those perfectly textured lids where everything just, you know, glides on so smoothly, it can be a nightmare. So as you can see where I'm at, if I just left it here, which we know I'm not going to, you see where I've got that skin sagging, and if I were to stop it right here, it's like I'm cutting my eye off. So I'm going to bring this shade further up. I'm going to grab, actually, that first Sonia Kashuk brush that we were working with, dip it back into, I keep looking for a mirror here, I can't find it. Starting at the center, and I'm just going to slowly work that. I'm actually going to grab, I thought I was going to grab some tape. I'm gonna grab some tape right here. See if this can't help me out while I'm building out my crease. Tilting my head back slightly so I can see my orbital bone, which is, you know, the natural shape of my socket. And I'm gently blending inwards, but I want to take care not to go all the way in because I don't want to close my eye off. I don't seem to be having any problems, you know, stretching these shadows, you know, placing them where I want. Bring it a little more. This is where my shadows tend to get a little patchy, where I have the majority of my dry patches. I'm going to go in with that smaller Morphe brush, go back in to that orange shade, and really take my time to extend that shadow into the crease. So looking straight on, you can see things start to get wonky right around here. I wish I had a third arm, legit. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to grab this Morphe M433, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here. And that is Coastal Chic number 3. And I'm going to use it to try to blend these edges. Absolutely no complaints when it comes to blendability of these shadows. I mean, I think that this would be great if you're like me and you're, you know, just starting out as far as, like, you know, really learning about your eye shape. And I think this is a great, great, great shadow for beginners, 100%. And I'm just placing my brush right there at the edge, and just carefully and very gently trying to get a really nice soft edge. Alright, let's see what else. Let's see, I'm going to grab the sponge tip applicator, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Ready for Rio, shade number 9. I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, it's got so much pigment. Let's see how this applies. It's got kind of a gummy feel to it. I'm not going all the way to the inner corner. I'm just going to concentrate it right here and not bring it up too far. Dipping back in. It's crumbly, so as you're applying it, it crumbles onto the face. It's almost like Play-Doh. And again, the instructions claim that it can be applied wet or dry, but today I'm just going to keep it super simple. I don't like what my lighting is doing. It's like really obnoxious. Let's just keep it like that for a second. So as you can see, just super simple wash of the orangey color, which I do like. I'm actually going to go in with my finger back into that coppery color, and I'm just going to, yeah, I think I prefer it with my finger. Yeah, definitely. I think the payoff is 100% better with the finger. And you can just go back in with your brush of choice to kind of clean it up. But yeah. I mean, I think the texture of these shimmers are odd, but they're not the worst shimmers that I've ever worked with. Dipping back in. Alright, making sure that, you know, that lash line is saturated with color. And then, last but not least, I'm going to go in with the shade right here, which is Island Hopping, or number 12. I'm going to put it on it's a Lexi, I have absolutely no idea, this little blending brush. And I'm going to kind of create a little V/C shape. Kind of add some depth to that outer corner. Yeah, I like that. And kind of feathering it in, you know? I don't want to bring it in too far, but far enough to try to add a little shape to my eyelid. All right, let me turn that light up a little more. All right. So, I'm still on the fence because my eyes are so small. I have to be really, really specific with the way that I apply it because I can almost age myself when I apply shadow on the bottom, so I like to keep my shadows lighter or just keep them really, really flush with my natural lash line. And I never bring my liner or my shadow all the way in because I don't want to close my eye off. And lately I have not been applying mascara to my bottom lashes. With that being said, I am going to stop here. So as you can see, I left this inner corner open because I feel like it does open up my eye. And anytime I apply any kind of shimmer in the inner corner, it just ends up getting crumbly and looking like eye boogers. So I just skip that. Or if I do put something there, it's most likely going to be a matte. But yeah, let's rip this little girl off. As you can, oh yeah, as you can see, I just pressed seriously, Lord, seriously. All right, I am going to hop off camera, finish up my eyes, come back, we'll throw on the lip, and we'll share some final thoughts about this new palette. All right, be right back.
All right, love bugs, I am back, and this is my completed look. So, as you can see, I did throw on a pair of false lashes. I picked up this Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mint Collection. It says it is new, patent pending, reusable up to 10 times with special care. I picked this up from, I want to say, CVS or Walgreens. I want to say she was, yeah, she was $6.19 original price. I had a 76 cents off because of a coupon that I redeemed, so I paid $5.43 total. Super comfortable. I was able to put them on in one try. The band is thicker. It, resembles, like I don't even have any liquid liner on. It just resembles eyeliner. And I used my, which one is this one? This is, this is the Kiss Lash Couture Strip Lash Adhesive. It's a brush on and the color black, and it doesn't irritate my sensitive eyes. What else? I did smudge a black and a brown liner here, and then I went ahead and mimicked the colors that I used up here and kind of, ran them really, really close to my lower lash line. I did try this L'Oreal Paris, this new liquid lip. Some things to keep in mind. The applicator is very interesting. It's firm, it's thin, very, very pointed so that you can sort of mimic a lip liner. Super, like when I say liquidy, let me take that back. It's a very watery, thin formula. I layered this on 3 times. It does, really grip to the lip so that you can, I don't have a lip liner on right now. I applied 3 layers. It's not the most opaque formula. If you prefer a less gunky, if you prefer a thinner, sheerer lip product, then I think that this is your jam. However, do I think that it's worth $12.49? No. However, I had a coupon, so it took off $8, so I ended up paying $4.50. So would I pay full price for this? Absolutely not. Would I pick this up again at a discounted price? Absolutely. Do I like the color? I think it's very pretty. It reminds me of summertime. After this dried down to a very comfortable state, I went over it with the first, I think it was a Boots number 7, just a sheer gloss, just to give it a little bit of zhuzh. I did bake under my eyes with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent. I don't find it to be too drying. I mean, any powder under the eye is gonna grab, but I baked under my eyes, I baked on the side of my nose, my chin right here, and a little bit on my forehead. I like the way that looked. And yeah, I am really pleased with the final look. Going back to the eyeshadow palette, you know, again, I only used 4 shadows, but I'm really pleased with the shadows that I did select. Again, they were super blendable. You know, pretty foolproof because Physicians Formula has, you know, the color story sort of laid out for you, so you don't have to put a lot of thought into it if you're like me and you need a little more help curating an eye look. I can't wait to try the other shadows. Again, would I purchase this at full price for $17.99? That's a little steep for me for drugstore, for any store. But because I did have, you know, some extra bucks, I was able to take off $6. So I give my SirenbellaSays stamp of approval. Physician Formula, they kill the powder game. If you're, you know, on the fence, you aren't familiar with their products, I say go in, go slow, pick up a butter bronzer, pick up an eyeshadow palette, pick up a blush. You won't be sorry that you did. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family, all right? I don't care what level you're at. I don't care how much money you have in your pocket. Welcome to the family. All right, can't wait to see you all again. Have a beautiful weekend, and until next time. Dinah Jolie here, aka SirenbellaSays. I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today I am so excited to be testing out the new Physicians Formula. It'd be helpful if it were right side up. Here we go again. Take 432.